Hi everybody. So we're up on the side of Winter Hill again, and it's bonfire night, so be aware that there's fires on the tops and there's fireworks flying around us. Tonight we're going to do something slightly different. We're going to be looking for aliens, because this is a very big hotspot for alien sightings, UFOs, activity, that kind of thing. We actually call these woods, which we're going to go down into later, Critter Woods, because there's actually been a sighting in these parts of an 8-foot, two-legged, hairy being, similar to a werewolf, similar to, like a Bigfoot. So Andy's set up with the Estes box, and we're going to ask out and see if we can get any communication going with anything unusual. So there's Andy, and we've got him set up with headphones, radio, so he can't hear me talking. We've put red lights on his eyes just to make him look devilishly freakish, so if anybody thinks they're going to come along and hassle us, they might think twice when they see him. Are there any alien beings, any alien presence, anything not of this earth in this area, please? Please come forward on this radio, this prehistoric radio, to give us your message. What planet do you come from? What solar system? Or what galaxy, please? Can you give us a name?
You don't need to know.
We don't need to know where you come from, but we would like to know if there is anybody, any beings present that don't belong to Earth. Are you resident here? Do you visit here?
Secret.
Why are you not able to tell us the answers to these questions?
Not for you to know.
But why do you think we're not ready as a human race? Or are you working for the government? Does the government know about you already? As in the case of Rendlesham Forest in the south of England. I'm in the middle of a plantation, guys. You know, they've planted all these new sapling trees. I'm going to go down into that woods soon. You know, this is our Earth, and we do have a right to know if people, if beings from other places are coming to visit and explore and examine us.
Weird sounds. It's weird sounds.
Really? So the mast, which is not visible right now because the rain is setting again. Energy. Do you fuel yourselves with nuclear power, your aircraft?
We take.
And you take the nuclear power from places on Earth?
What we want.
So you need the nuclear power to fuel your spaceships. To be fair, you're probably better taking that nuclear power, because as you can see, most of it is used here as a destructive force.
Energy.
Energy for your spacecraft. Please don't lose contact with me. I'm not one of those people that's going to go run into the newspapers or anything like the Prime Minister or anything.
Stop this.
Why? We're interested in you. We're intrigued. We want to know more.
Beyond your intelligence.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Very much so. Don't you have any feelings, any emotions? Do you not feel anything towards the human race?
You're going.
We're going, or you're going?
Too far.
But I'm only asking some gentle questions. What's going to happen to me if I probe too far?
Stop you.
How? You mean you're going to do something to my camera? Like you did to my camera on the top of Rivington Pike that night? Was that you?
Anytime.
Please don't stop my camera. I don't want to film you. I just want to get some answers to some questions that people are just wanted to know. It's really freaky up here, guys.
You'll see.
Are you going to show yourselves in the sky on a clear night? Are you going to come and sort the earth out? Take it into your control?
Stop now.
Stop asking you questions. If you want me to back off and stop asking you questions, I will do. That's fine. I respect you. Wherever you're from, I respect you. Can I just ask you one question before we depart from this conversation?
See you.
Do aliens and UFOs cause cancer in people?
Not for you.
But for some people. Those people that have had chips found in their brains and metal chips found in various parts of their bodies.
Already here.
The cancer's already here. Okay, that's fair enough then. I always wondered if it was brought from someplace else. What about COVID?
Drain energy.
Well, if my camera goes off now, guys, you know that this is some unnatural force. It happened on Rivington Pike. We got a flash in the sky, and I asked a couple of questions similar to these ones, and my camera literally drained energy straight away. I literally had about not even 5 minutes of footage. Are you going to affect Andy?
Already have.
How have you already affected Andy? How? Why do you dislike us so much? You seem quite hostile towards us.
Can't stop us.
We can't stop you, but why can't we get on in a friendly manner? And do we have to be hostile to one another?
You're going too far.
Why am I going too far? Aren't other people going a lot further than me by going out there in public on TV and making their protests against governments to want to know what's going on with you?
Not ready for this.
No, we're not. I admit that. So if we go down into Critter Woods, are you going to do something down there to show yourself?
Going to drain.
My camera?
No.
But you're going to drain energy from something else?
Person.
Andy?
I already told you.
So you're going to drain Andy's energies? I'm going to bring him out of it. I don't feel safe with this, guys.
Huh?
Andy, it's me. It's okay. Come back. I've brought you out of it because you feel okay. What do you feel like? What do you feel like?
Not excited.
Really? We've had the most fascinating conversation you won't believe that answers the spot-on answers you've been giving us. Just have a minute. When you watch this back, the questions and the answers you've given us, you won't believe how spot-on the answers are. You said it was going to drain your energy.
Not drained, I just feel.
Do you feel sick?
Do you know when you bent down?
Yeah.
You got up quick and you're like. It's weird. Just a little bit.
Just sit there for a bit.
Not drained, but.
Well, honestly, the conversation we've just had here, you'll be stunned. I was asking.
I don't know. I can honestly say I have no idea what you asked.
No, but the answers were spot on. Every single answer was spot on. And literally the message is, the human race is not ready. We should stop interfering. They drain nuclear power for the spaceships, which I think we've already gathered that anyway, haven't we, because of where they've been seen in the world. They threatened to drain energy, and I said, what, from the camera like you did last time at Rivington Pike?
I know it said drain energy, and it said I know it said energy a couple of times, because well, obviously I know.
It's me dropping the torch, guys, that's not anything else. Pissing it down again.
I know
Pissing it
what
down
was
again.
said.
Yeah.
But
We were in this rain last night. We set off tonight in the hope that it was going to be a bit better night, and it's bollocks to it, isn't it?
yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, there was a bit of a threat in there, and I said to them, do you want to threaten the human race? Why would you want to threaten the human race? And I was basically saying that we have no feeling towards you, and you just you're prying, and you shouldn't be. You're not ready, and you're going too far. And I'll drain. Say we'll drain if you carry on.
Yeah.
Which I presume was going to be this camera, because it's the first. It won't be the first time, would it, that we've had camera drained up here. They just seem to. I think they're emotionless. And I'm beginning to think there is something in this critter woods now, to be fair.
I just felt like...
I'm just going to put the camera down for 1 second whilst I get this head torch on.
I honestly don't feel anything that I didn't do before.
Yeah.
But it was just like, you get up quickly.
Yeah.
And you feel, oh God, like a rush of blood.
Yeah, just take it easy.
But that was about it. But I know it said drain energy and all that.
Yeah. It seemed a little bit threatening to me.
But I got...
And a bit antagonistic to me, if you're not, that's...
Some kind of... I don't feel any sort of... I don't feel scary about it, I must admit. I don't feel scared. All I got was something about not for you to know.
Yeah. I was asking about where you're from, what galaxy, what planet and all that, and it was saying not for you to know. And then I was saying like...
I did it a couple of like...
Did you hear any voice? What kind of like voice?
Like... weird noises, like... like a motor.
Really?
Like...
So what if they're here and we can't see them?
A couple of times, but... I can't say I actually feel... I didn't feel threatened by any of it. To be frankly honest with you, I felt just a bit light.
Yeah.
You know, like...
It seemed a bit like,
how can I...
They just said we take nuclear energy, for energy, and you're not ready for any of this. And I asked if aliens and UFOs cause cancer, and they said no. Because that's always been a bit of a curiosity, isn't it?
I think maybe...
I asked about chips being placed in people, and it said gonna drain. And I said, gonna drain the camera, and it went person, and then I said, Andy, and it went, gonna drain. And that's when I pulled you out of it, because I thought, I don't want you, like, collapsing or fainting or anything. It isn't fair on you to put you through that.
Yeah, probably. I've seen things.
Well, have you seen some of that? People. There's no torches. Nobody's going to come up here without a torch.
No, it wasn't a torch, it was a shape.
A shape? So we need to keep our eyes out, because you know what, there's that critter. I mean, I was a bit sceptical about this critter, to be fair.
I don't know whether it's what we're talking about, but...
Well, I was very sceptical about this critter.
Oh, we just come down that path.
Yeah.
Where that bench is.
Oh yeah, up there.
It was like...
Now don't forget there's going to be deer up here and things as well. But the thing is, I was a bit sceptical about this critter business.
It wasn't a shadow, it was a... might have just been the man playing.
Maybe. I was always a bit sceptical about this critter thing, but there's so many people are following it now and looking for it and reporting sightings that you have to think, is there something in it? And is it alien? I'm more likely to believe that than it's going to be a werewolf or a Bigfoot in England or something.
You know, up until now I've never been like... I always thought, yeah, this is education and everything. Now, I don't know, I'm a bit worried.
Yeah, because you can't see them, and they're more. It said they're highly intelligent more than us as well. Besides, which is true, because by their standards, we're still in the medieval times, really, on this planet, aren't we? But we've wanted to do this UFO stuff for so long that we really got to start doing it now. We've got to include it in our work. But this critter thing, I must admit, guys. I'll just briefly tell the guys what.
I mean.
Yeah, this critter thing. people have reported this two-legged, 8-foot hairy thing, you know, roaming the moors and all that up here. And you think, oh, you know, Bodmin Moor and all these different legends that have gone on over the centuries. So I'm thinking, is it just another legend that's been passed down and got out of control? But you've got credible witnesses and you've got credible YouTubers chasing this thing up here. Now, I'm more prepared to believe that it's going to be more alien than, you know, animal. But this is the woods where it's been sighted, so we do call it Critter Woods, and we are going to head down there now to have a look, see if we can get anything. But that was a very interesting conversation that we had next to the box then, aliens. Very interesting and fascinating, but pretty freaked me out a bit too, because I don't want to put us in any danger. What if we disappeared now? What if a UFO turned up now and we vanished?
I know, you tend to think...
And what about other people that have vanished?
And I know people watching this will go, yeah, but...
We have an open mind to UFOs and aliens, don't we? Very open mind.
I do genuinely believe there's something other than us. I do genuinely believe that, but we don't know, do we? And are we ready for it? Are we ready to find out that
I don't know if we are or not, to be fair.
Time, we're not the only people here, and the people who aren't here are a lot more intelligent
I think it depends how they react towards us and...
Are they with us already?
Possibly. Let's pick up our stuff and go down into the woods anyway. And go and see if there's anything down there untoward. You just need them. Carry the 2 torches, then you can see your way.
If I'm talking to people who've passed over ghosts, the paranormal, I pretty well know where they've come from. They may be angry, they may be a bit nasty, but I pretty well know where they're coming from. I know they were once like us at one point.
But this is more of a threat in a...
that you don't know, and you don't know what they are, and you don't know who it is. I mean, yeah, and I get people who watch this and I go, oh yeah, they're just trying to make it exact. But, tell you what, you come out with us and you do exactly the same thing, and if you get the same answers, you will feel exactly the way.
Yeah, you will, because to be fair, guys, me and Andy don't do this for money. We don't get paid for this. We don't want to get paid for it. We do it because it's our hobby. We do it because we enjoy it. We work for a living, you know, we make wages. We don't need to get paid for this. But who else will be out here in the middle of the night in the pouring rain in the pitch black looking for a critter if they didn't get paid for it? Do you know what I'm saying?
We're not getting paid for it.
We're doing it because we're following a lead. And we've watched other YouTubers, credible ones, and we've listened to other people, credible witnesses like dentists, that have claimed to have seen this critter.
I mean, there was a guy, and if you go on YouTube you'll see it, Witch Woods in St Anne's, Wigan or St Anne's.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and
there is a
and the one who came out, made the noise outside his house.
Yeah, it did. And there's a good visible sighting of that on that footage.
What you will.
But you can actually see like an alien, can't you? Like a greeny, sort of greyish type thing, yeah. Lytham Woods. I know we did Lytham Woods as a witchcraft paranormal, but this is Lytham Woods alien, and it's some guy's caught an unidentified species lurking around in his backyard. It's pretty worth checking that out, to be honest. If you Google it, Lytham Woods alien being.
When I started tonight, I had no trepidation about it whatsoever. You know, I don't. But I think when you from what you told me you were asking,
the answers were just incredible.
With my answers, it just puts on the guard a bit.
I felt like...
And you think, we've got torches, we've got all these torches and everything, but what are torches?
Well, you know what, right? You know when you're contacting ghosts, you're trying to pull them through to use the radio and all that, and they're very reluctant to come. Yeah. This was different. They were straight in, and I'm thinking, alright, it is a prehistoric radio compared to what you've got, but they were straight in with answers straight away. You're not ready for us, you're not ready for this, you're not prepared, all that. And I'm thinking, well, we know we're not, but we still want to know who you are because you're coming to our planet. Do you know what I mean? We have a right to know that. And it just kept saying, you're not ready for this. Which probably we're not, because I wouldn't know what I'd do if I saw a... What is it, a Bigfoot footprint? It's more likely some pillow that's gone sliding in the mud, Andy. You never know though, that critter has been seen. Where would it go tonight with all these fireworks popping off everywhere?
Seriously, and I'm not just saying this, for the first time ever, I'm really
feeling some fear.
The other night, and I felt fine.
Yeah.
But here,
Do you feel dizzy, sick or lightheaded or anything like that? Because what bothers me about these aliens and the UFOs and stuff is that they can cause radiation sickness to people. And I directly asked about cancer because, you know, my friend Christine is hell-bent on proving that UFOs have brought cancer to Earth.
Put it out that I feel, although I'm a bit worried, I feel quite light.
Like, yeah, well, they did say they were going to drain your energy. It said, stop now. And I said, what if I don't? And it said, drain. And I said, drain my camera like last time, up Rivington Pike. And it didn't say anything. And I said, drain camera, and it went person. And I went, who? Andy? You're going to drain Andy's energy? And then so it didn't surprise me that you come light-headed, but I pulled you out of it then because I thought, we're not risking anything happening that we can't have any control over out here in the pitch black in the pouring rain on the flipping hillside, and I've got they drain the phone and all that. I can't leave you here while I go looking for help, do you know what I mean? You saw what happened to the guy in the woods last week when he fell and there was just me and you. What would he have done if we hadn't turned up, that guy? So sometimes safety first, guys, you know, when you're doing this stuff outside.
You know when you walked up a big hill?
Yeah.
And you're coming down and your legs feel a bit...
Yeah.
That's how your legs feel.
Well, they said stop now or we drain energy. So I'm thinking, alright, drain it from the camera or the phone or whatever, but don't drain it from Andy.
Not to do it. What?
We'll do it for the 45 minutes that we've got for battery, because the thing is, if we get abducted and people find this camera, at least there's some proof of what we were doing and what happened in it. But they're way too intelligent to leave evidence behind. Way too intelligent to do that. We'll go that way, because that leads back to the road, so we need to go deeper in the woods. I'm going to pull my hood down. Do you know what? I don't know about you, but when I'm in the woods, I don't like having my hood up because you feel more... You like to have your ears and your... You know, your senses about you.
I know it.
When you've got your hood up, you can't hear or properly have like all-round vision, can you? Yeah, try something else. Or maybe, yeah, Spirit Talker. I think there's some benches up here actually under the trees where they can shelter up a bit. Yeah. It just seemed a bit... I don't know what to make of it really. Because I think because you can't see it with your eyes, you think, how can they be talking to you if you can't see them? But then, they can mask themselves apparently, can't they? Like they can go invisible and stuff. Because I think, I don't know if it's the American military or the Russians are trying to become like, make invisible aircraft. They bend the rays of light so you can't see them or something. I know it all sounds a bit deep, but there have been some documentaries recently, you know, about this kind of thing. But if alien technology can already do that, like they're here but we can't see them, then ghosts it's different because the people that have died and passed on, you can pull them back, but aliens it's different race. We know nothing about them. It's a threat to our security. At least this woods has got steps, Andy, not like the one we were in last week. We got mountain rescue out last Sunday night, guys. Not for us, for a guy who'd fallen in a woods like this. It was just him and his dog. And me and Andy were coming back from looking for a location and found the guy and helped him. Okay, yeah, it sounds like a good place. Oh, breathless, that's not good. Yeah, I think when you watch it back, you'll be like pretty amazed at what answers we got there. Yeah. So, I know.
I can only say what I can only recall what I said.
Yeah. I know everybody's got their own theories and opinions on aliens and UFOs and what have you. And the American government have all just started to come forward and actually admit there are things out there that they can't explain.
I do think, no.
I think we need to be on a quest to do this.
The real stuff.
I think so.
They can't keep it quiet.
Well, they can't, can they? That's why they're releasing all that footage now, what the army and the navy have found as unexplained objects and pilots.
I'll turn mine. Do you hear that?
What did you hear?
Might be just because
Maybe.
because it's raining.
Just get a spirit talker on and ask some questions. I'll quickly film round and check there's nothing. I don't see anything or hear or anything like that different. But
Just the raining.
yeah, because the rain's... Yeah.
Leaves are dropping as well.
Yeah, if you need a post to put things on, there's a post there. There's a post if you, do you want to put your things on it? Are you okay there? Alright, so how are you asking out on me? I need you to face the camera though, then we can hear your answers. Right.
Who is it we were talking to before? You.
What? See something?
Who were we talking to before?
I'm just going to film around and see if pick anything up. Whatever you see. Do you see a light or something?
Shadow.
A shadow? Dark shadow? See, that's another thing. There's a lot of these black shadow figures being seen around the world now in different
Candles.
places. Yeah, we have got some candles, but there's no way we're going to be able to light them in this.
Candles. What do you mean by candles? Yeah, what do you mean by candles?
Don't forget you might pick up something, other stuff besides just alien. You might get ghost or something.
Yeah. What do you mean by candles? Candles? You should be using candles.
We have got candles on us.
These candles, these are torches. It is beautiful here.
Yeah, it's very beautiful here.
It is beautiful here. Especially during the day. It is. It's very beautiful.
Do you think we're wrecking this beautiful earth?
Who are you? Where are you from?
When I asked that question before, it said you don't need to know.
Where are you from? It's interesting to know. It's very interesting.
I'd like to know if there's male and female aliens. How do they breed?
I'd love it to the fact that we are not the only people here. And in a way, it's like in a way, I get the feeling you're trying to stop us from destroying our own world. Which, in a way, a lot of people are thankful for. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but the majority of the world, and the majority of the people, will not be a threat to you. I can't say about the people who run the countries, who run the world. That's not fair. We can't do anything like that. We don't have a say in that. You sure you want to talk to us? Or if you can, go in the battery on this phone now.
I'm sure I've just seen some light down there.
Down there?
Yeah.
Car lights.
Oh, is it car lights? Oh, okay, right. Oh, yeah, because the road's there, and it's dark right there.
It's okay.
We are
Thank you
friends.
so much for what I've just said.
Yeah. We are friends, you know. We're not all hostile towards alien.
We're not a threat to them.
All right, I admit it. Truthfully, yeah, I'm frightened of you because I don't understand you or who you are or what you're capable of. But as long as you're friendly towards me, I would be friendly back.
Yeah. I can't speak for everybody. I can't speak for the people who, as you well know, run this world. I can't speak for that because they see people that are different as a threat, like a lot of people. I don't see you as a threat, and I don't see that. I don't see that as a threat. No. Maybe talking to ordinary people instead of these people who run the country who are just interested in getting your technology and stuff like that. Maybe if you come amongst the ordinary people and learn about our ways and how we are, the majority of people are friendly. You know, that's why more people are interested in my people are looking into the hospital. Hospital.
Do you know what?
Yes.
There is a lot of nuclear and radium treatment now at Christie's, and I'm wondering how they've managed to progress so quickly with it all. Possibly that's the knowledge has been given by alien. You know, like at radiotherapy machines, it's nuclear medicine and all that. I think it must have come from somewhere.
Is that what you're trying to do? Help us? You're trying to help us be more civilized. And you see the way that our planet, our Earth is going, and we're destroying ourselves by the energy we use, by the way we behave, how we are towards each other and towards people who are different. Is that what frightens you about us? Because you have tried, obviously, over the centuries, over many years, and I don't know what I mean by that. Over time, you've helped us to get where we are now. And maybe we've got a bit too much too soon.
I think because people are making war with the nuclear energy, aren't they? Instead
Robinson.
of, what did it say?
Robinson.
No, that doesn't mean anything. You mean a person? Yeah, possibly.
What's the first name? The last name's Robinson. What's the first name?
Just have a quick film around, guys, the trees, see if you see anything. And also you guys, if you're watching this at home, let us know if you see anything strange
I'm going to turn that off.
between the trees or peeping around the trees or anything, because you know we don't always catch it. And we do rely on your comments and things to come forward to say that you've seen something unusual or heard something that we perhaps might have missed. Yeah. Yeah, because that scans all the radio frequencies, that one, doesn't it? And the thing is, we've got the television mast up here, and a few pylons that belong to like radio stations of the police and mobile phone towers and what have you. And I think that they're attracted to those kinds of places because they can communicate, you know, if they need, maybe, I don't know, I'm only having a guess, but we have all that technology on the top of the hill here, Winter Hill. If you Google it, Winter Hill, Lancashire, we have the television mast and all kinds of things.
What was that? Help. Estes.
Yeah, was that you coming through the Estes box before?
Talk again.
Talk again.
I really don't want to say what it said then.
What did it say?
I'm going to say it.
Just tell us anyway.
It said Earthling.
Oh, well, yeah, no, well, I get it, totally. Yeah, of course they're going to call us Earthlings. I call myself an Earthling sometimes. When I go, usually when I go to work, I go, morning Earthlings. That's normal, that. We don't take offence to that at all. Yeah, we are Earthlings.
Let's talk again. Who are you?
Where do you come from? I'm going to pull my hood up, guys. I'm getting hammered with the rain here.
Where are you from?
Okay, we're back on.
Where are you from? Why are you here? Help you. Were you talking to me before? Aye. boy. Were you trying to did you want to drain my energy? Do you need my energy? If you want to drain my energy, try it again. Try it again. Try again. Don't.
Don't push them, I think.
Don't. Ew. Do you mean there's any harm? Do you mean there's any harm? We don't mean you any harm. We're not here to cause you any disrespect or cause you any problems. Where are you? At the gate.
At the gate? The gate of what though?
At
Does it mean like
At the gate of what?
some sort of like gate in the solar system? Like Orion's belt or something like that?
Are you close? To be honest with you, I haven't a clue what's coming through here.
Really? Like jibber jabberish?
It's just noises.
Well, perhaps it's their noises. Because you know, they've even seen aircraft, spacecraft that are no bigger than that log there. You see the top of that log?
Yeah.
They've actually seen spacecraft that big, but they think the little pods coming from like the mothership. You know, people in the past that have seen stuff that size landing in their backyards and stuff. And they seem to be taking soil samples, or I think they're just taking samples of literally everything. It's like those cattle mutilations in the States, isn't it? That's been going on for the last 50, 60 years or whatever, probably more than 60 years. Yeah, well, they did threaten to drain energies. You know what happened to my phone on the top of Rivington Pike that night? I told the guys, I don't think that we didn't put it on, did we? Because we didn't have enough footage to put on. Yeah, we were at Rivington Pike, which we're going to go back up there as soon as we get a frosty, starry night and a good view. And we set the tripod up on the camera, and I had my phone, and we were just filming around, asking out. We were actually doing paranormal, we weren't doing UFO. And I saw a flash of light behind the television mast, but it was like a straight line, white, that lit up, and then went straight off. And then my phone drained to zero. So I switched the camera on, and the camera also drained to zero, and I'm thinking, what the hell? So I think that they did drain battery that night, and I think they're probably more than capable of draining like anything. And if me and Andy go missing after this, please let people know that we were last seen in Critter Woods making contact with aliens. There's something wrong with your phone. Surprised they haven't drained this camera to stop us, because this is what happened the last time, and that was by accident, because we weren't even on a UFO quest. We were just up there looking for the headless horseman that we were looking for last night at the pond. Has it not got wet maybe? Or has it just drained the battery?
Turn the phone off.
Turn it off?
Just turned it on.
Just check if you've still got battery.
Turn the phone off.
Yeah, but just put it on and see if it's not drained your battery.
Yeah. Turn it back on then.
When I put mine back on that time, the battery had gone. And then this camera battery went straight after.
When I said I'm just getting the destroyed, it's just turned it off.
Have a look if your battery's gone to zero, because that's the third time we've been drained, if it is. They can affect technology like that. That's how they do it. Let's have a quick scan around the forest. No battery.
Come back on time.
So it's drained your battery. It did say drain and person. So they've drained your battery. I think this is these like idle threats. We've drained some of your energy, we've drained your phone. Next thing they'll drain is this camera. If we get cut off quickly, guys, it's because we've been drained of battery power.
71%. 71% on there.
Oh, what's it gone to? 0?
It's literally just turn the phone off. I can't get it back
So
on.
this is what happened to mine on the tops at Rivington
Literally turn
Pike.
the phone off.
I had 100%, oh no, I had 80% battery up there. And I filmed for 10 seconds and it drained to 0.
I was on 71%.
Yeah, well that's what happened to
Sorry,
me up there.
91%.
That's what I
I was
mean.
on 91%.
They can, and they do drain camera batteries. So why are they allowing the camera to run?
Yeah, but I did literally 12 hours at that hospital.
Yeah.
And it was still charged up. It was only on like 20% when I got home. But
I know.
It was still.
Well, that's what happened, because you was with me up there when that happened.
So
We had to come home. We'd only been filming for 15 minutes.
It was like nearly 20 hours of camera, 20 hours of phone.
Yeah, not for the first time. Because do you remember, we'd gone up the pike to do the Horseman about 6 months ago, and then my phone got drained, this got drained, but we didn't bother with your phone because we thought if we lose your battery as well and we need an emergency line, we've got it, haven't we?
But I was out in the rain last night with it, and I had it out last night
It's,
in the rain.
no, they're draining it because they can. We need to do more UFO stuff, We need to, because this is a real hotspot for it, Winter Hill.
I asked the question, are you going to drain it? And I went, yeah, I went, yeah, you can drain it.
Yeah, you did.
It's my own fault, but...
Maybe it's their way of letting you know that they're here.
And we're more sheltered here than we were last night. Last night we were straight out in it.
Yeah, we were.
And I had it out all night.
Yeah, that's true. We were out doing the Horseman at Rivington Haunted Pond last night, weren't we? And it was literally a deluge of rain non-stop.
And I think this is because I've been quiet. Maybe when I'm doing this sort of thing, I need to be more, instead of being quiet. You know what I mean? I think maybe I need to be more worthy of this. As with some sort of, going on.
Yeah, because we have no control over this alien stuff.
I mean,
ghosts, yeah. Like conjuring and sending spirit back we can do and all that. You can have some control over that. But this you can't because we don't know what it is. You can't even see it. It gives you a different kind of fear, doesn't it?
Yeah, because I'm dealing with something that I have no idea how to deal with it.
Yeah.
What do you do? I mean, give me something paranormal, I have an idea how I can get rid of it and how I can deal with it.
Yeah.
I haven't a clue.
No, I have no control over it. No one has.
It's way out of my...
No one has. Unless these stories about Roswell and President Nixon and President Truman are true. And if that's true, then they've been in contact with aliens since 1947.
All I can say to people is, if whatever your opinion of this is, what this video is, and what your opinion on it is, all I'll say to you is, come and do it. Come into the same area, do it, and do exactly the same, and see what happens. I mean, that's all I can say. All I can say is what you see is what you get.
Yeah, true.
We are not going to make anything out of this at all. We're not doing it for money reasons, we're not doing it for publicity or fame. We're not interested in that. We're just interested in finding out what's out there, unexplained, what you can't explain. Life after death, is there people there other than us? And this is why we do it. if I never ever make a penny out of doing any of this sort of thing, it wouldn't worry me. It's not what I do it for. I do it because I'm interested in what's else is here than this.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, exactly. It's a quest for the paranormal, isn't it? Be it ghost, alien, species that we've never encountered before, such as, I know we don't get Bigfoots in England, but this critter that people have reported seeing. Is it alien or is it a species that we've yet to find? I must admit, when I heard this critter stories, I laughed. But more and more people are taking it so serious and following it all through, and there's got to be something more to it.
What then? Did you tell me you heard that from
I didn't hear anything, I was facing that way.
Please tell me you heard that.
What did you hear?
As though somebody was going.
No, I didn't hear that. But I've got my hood up at the minute. What if the critter is alien and it can disappear? Because you know they're saying now that Bigfoot can turn into an orb and disappear. What if... See, I actually think that Bigfoot is just some creature that lives in a vast forest territory of Canada and North America and has just never been found properly. But there must be some species here that aliens have brought forward and left. You know, and probably can turn themselves invisible for safety. You heard footsteps? I've got my hood up, so I didn't hear anything. Really? So that critter has been sighted up here. It's been sighted all through these woods, up to the top, and on down the other side to Belmont, near Tuckles, where we were the other week when we did the Tuckles farmhouse. All that area has been covered. There's been reported sightings of critter. Maybe there's deers. Don't forget there's deers. Don't start freaking out because there's deer in these woods. And they might have come down because it's raining. Do you know what I mean?
But it was like somebody going.
Well, deers wouldn't make that kind of a footstep, but if anything startles you, there'll be foxes and deers around as well, so just be aware that...
Yeah, but it just sounded like somebody walking, that's why I looked down.
You get a lot of deer around here. Loads. Because that morning, when the road was closed off and I had to drive over the tops, there was literally about 20 of them stood in the middle of the road.